as a team leader, as a recruiter, you will pick up the phone call to call listings. I know you will, because otherwise you wouldn't be a leader. You wouldn't be making money in real estate. You'd be on somebody else's team, right? So like, let's just make the assumption that you're down to go pick up the phone for money. What you don't realize is that a middle of the road agent on your team, a lifetime value is minimum 4x the best client you've ever had. Take your best client. The one you've done, you've helped them buy 3 houses, you've helped them sell 2, and you've helped both of their children buy houses. The lengths that you will go to get more of them and to service them at the highest level, you won't even do a fraction of that to get a middle of the road agent. But here's what I can tell you. You get a middle of the road agent. I don't mean they're middle of the road human. I'm just saying their production is middle of the road. They're selling 8 to 10 units a year. They're not a complete rock star. They're also not a dud. That person's going to stay on your team an average of like 3 to 4 years. Yeah. They are going to produce more retained company dollar in the lifetime of that 3 to 4 year span than working with those clients. Because by the way, to do those 7 transactions with them, it's been 8.5 years, 10 years, 12 years, right? You've put them in drip emails. You have them on HomeBot. You have them on you're creating all these fancy things to just get that person to transact with you that many times. Dude, you will make more money and have a better life if you just focus on agents. So what you need to realize is whatever motivation you have to make the call for the Zillow lead, for the home value lead, for the fellow lead, for the sign call, whatever things you had to cross over to do that at a high level, this is minimum 4x more important. So pull your pants up and just make the call. I don't actually know that it works, but I know it works. And here's what I mean by that, is that it doesn't hurt. It can't hurt. It can't possibly
create awareness
that they need to know I'm hiring. Now, here's the other thing. It's the entire ecosystem and the multifaceted or in the words of John, right, and yourself, the multi-channel approach. So I don't know that LinkedIn isn't working. I don't know that it is, but I know the whole thing is working.
Sure. Well, because
it's hard. It's like billboards, right? Like how do you measure that?
Figure out attribution to anything.
Yeah, it's hard.
Right. And I guess like that's the thing is like, if you look at LinkedIn messaging, so in the 6 years that I ran it, and shout out to everybody who's ever helped me run it, one time did a conversation from within that little sales navigator turn into somebody joining. Right. However, I had tons of other conversations that may have not nurtured something years later that it's the whole attribution thing. Good. So you got picking up the phone, LinkedIn, what else?
Webinars are fun. Lead magnets that lead to webinars, those are good. That's what we're working on. I'm revamping all my stuff right now. We have a new like agent levels program where like, hey, the more real estate you sell, you get these fun perks, right? People have them. And we're running a webinar around that on a weekly basis.
Well, what are you excited with on the team besides all that cool shit you just said?
Well, I mean, honestly, there's probably 2 major things. One is like, I don't know a world, and I could be wrong and like whatever, but I don't know a world where good, well-priced listings that are marketed well, running open houses at those on the first 2 weekends or when we get a price reduction is the best lead generation an agent on my team can do. So in working with sources like Fellow and then having open door listings and then our own, like if I could, what I'm most excited about is just having an army of listings out there working for me. Right. Yeah, we're gonna make money on those listings, but the combination of how we approach marketing, both through our internal marketing and our affiliation with LPT, listings beget more listings, and it kind of cycles more and more, right? And then in addition to that, one of the number one problems I've always had and will always have, but I feel like it's a little bit more reprieve, is what are agents doing to generate business that's actually producing results, as opposed to just putting them on a dialer and saying, make 200 calls today so you can feel productive.